Hello students, today we are going to start the second grammatical point, and that is tenses. So open your books, page number 100. On this page number there is the point tenses. From the first line we are going to start today. Now listen carefully. The word tenses refer to the different forms of verb which tell us when the action referred to happen, before, at the time, or after the moment of speech. So what is actually tense? So tense, this is the different form of verb, and by tenses we understand different forms of verb, and by tenses we can understand any action that will happen right at the time, or that happened before of the time, or that will happen after that particular speech. There are two main tenses in English, the present tense and the past tense. Each of these is divided into number of subtenses. So the main tenses in English language are two, present tense and past tense, and they are divided into different parts. The complete system of tenses is as follows. So what is the system? Complete system of tenses that is given below. It means different parts of present tense and past tense. For example, simple present tense, present progressive or continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect progressive or continuous tense, simple past tense, past progressive or continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect progressive or continuous tense. In English, verbs have two different tense forms that indicate whether something occurs in the present or in the past. So particularly in English language, two forms of verbs we can see, and those forms of verb tell us that anything happening in the present or in the past. For example, we go to school every day. There is one example. We go to school every day. So in this sentence, present tense form of go indicate an action taking place at the present time. So in this tense, the verb go, this is in the present form. It means first form of the verb, it is the present form of the verb. So first form of the verb indicate present tense. It means something happening in the present time. We go to school every day. Next, we went to school yesterday. Past tense form of the go. So this is the V1. It means first form of the verb go, main form of the verb or stem form of the verb. But when it is the V2, it means second form of the verb or past form of the verb go. This is the first form of the verb and this is the second form of the verb. So if there So we understand that in this sentence the action happened in the past if there is the verb used in the past form. But if we want to talk about an action that is expected to take place in future, now we are moving towards the future tense. So there is expectation that something will happen in future. There is no separate tense. So for that there is no separate tense or form of the verb or separate form of the verb available there. Here if there is V1, so we understand action happening in the present tense, V2 action happening in the past tense. But in the same way there is no form of verb that will indicate us that the action will happen in future. That can be used for example. Now let's take an example of future tense. He will go to school tomorrow. Although there are several different ways of indicating future action in English. So in English language there are many different kinds of ways through which we can indicate the action that will happen in future. We do not make use of any special tense for this purpose. So for future action we do not have any specific tense. We can express future action in different way. There are many other ways. We use some other means instead. Therefore, instead of talking about the future tense, we will refer to the different ways of showing future action. They are listed below. So, what are the different types, forms or functions to indicate the future action? Number 1, future action shown by shall or will together with the simple present tense form of the main verb. So, number 1, to indicate future tense, there will be used shall or will, and after that V1, it means present form of the verb used to indicate future action. This is the first thing. Future action shown by going to. Number 2 point. By using going to in the sentence, we can indicate the future action. Number 3, future action shown by the use of present progressive tense. So, if we can use present progressive or continuous tense. So by this tense also we can express the future incident. Future action shown by the use of simple present tense. By using simple present tense, we can also indicate or show the future action. So these are the types of tenses. There are main two types of tenses, present tense and past tense, and future action we can express by these kind of 4 different types. So students, this part ends here. We are going to stop here. Have a good day to all of you. Thank you very much.